Family, have you ever looked into a man's eyes and seen a nation's defeat? That's what I saw when I looked at General Mkhwanazi, sitting silently, suit tight, hand on his chin, surrounded by people who wouldn't last a day doing his job, yet have the power to question him. But that moment, that wasn't just about him. It was about us. It was about every talented, educated African who wakes up daily in a country that rewards slogans, not skill. Today on the chat, we need to talk. A post has been circulating online, a truth bomb, written by Siko Masibi, inspired by Wiseman and Bali. It spoke about a man with a B.Tech in policing, MBA, LLB, admitted attorney of the High Court, being grilled by MPs who couldn't run a tuck shop. It was more than commentary. It was a eulogy for meritocracy in Africa. So let's unpack what's really going on here. This isn't just about General Mkhwanazi. It's about how entire nations have institutionalized failure. How political deployment, cadre deployment, if you will, has replaced qualification with loyalty. How shouting struggle slogans has replaced reading policy books. How wearing the right color shirt on a rally stage gives you more power than a master's degree from WITS. And worst of all, it's how we're teaching the next generation that education is a scam. Let's talk about the youth. Let's talk about township kids who see their counselor can't spell governance but controls millions. Let's talk about the girl who sees prostitution disguised as empowerment because the system offered no viable path. Or the boy in Limpopo who knows that being a DJ with party ties gets him the electricity tender, while he, the one who passed engineering, is on piece jobs. This is how we destroy hope. This is how we import poverty even when we export diamonds. This is how we create girls on OnlyFans and boys in gangs, because the system makes ignorance more profitable than discipline. Now don't get it twisted. This isn't just South Africa. Nigeria, DRC, Cameroon, Kenya, Venezuela. The faces change, but the game is the same. In Venezuela, a former truck driver who married his way up now runs a country in chaos. In DRC, resources abound, but mismanagement outpaces minerals. The African continent bleeds not because it is poor, but because it is misled. This is what happens when we turn public service into personal service, when you silence the competent and promote the connected. Hospitals collapse, police get demoralized, schools become daycare centers for broken dreams and poisonous Western agendas. This is how we lose our best minds to despair, nonsensical imported lifestyles and behaviors, or to foreign countries. Enough poetry. Let's talk solutions. End cadre deployment, appoint based on skill, not struggle credentials. Audit municipalities, not just financially, but for competency. Fix education's reward system. Let performance dictate access, not politics. Depoliticize civil service. Make public jobs competitive and accountable. Restore dignity to blue-collar skills. Not every youth must go to varsity, but every youth must have a path to meaning and contribution. And rid African schools and universities of society-destroying ideologies imported from the West. The revolution Africa needs, it's not just economic, not just political, it's intellectual. We must decolonize our thinking, not just our textbooks. Stop believing struggle songs will build bridges. Stop clapping for loud mouths in parliament. Start choosing thinkers, not cheerleaders, because when mediocrity governs, poverty becomes permanent. So to every qualified, competent African trapped in this system, we see you. To every youth wondering if education is worth it, it should be. But we need to fight for a system that respects it again. To those who can lead with excellence, your time must come. And to every citizen who's clapped for stupidity, stop. Because your country can't afford your silence anymore. This is The Chat, and it's time to raise the standard. Like the video and subscribe. We out.
And if you really can't take it, become a hermit.